and today we are going to study about representation of geographical features through diagrams. The terms which we use, we will represent through diagram. So as you can see behind me, there are three diagrams and I have used so many terms within this diagram. Through this diagram, I have tried to explain you more than 2-3 terms in one of the diagram. So in one of the single diagram, see here 2 terms here, then here also so many terms are used. So we'll study them one by one and let us go and see. Let us study first our first diagram. Our first diagram is showing us about anticline and syncline. What? Anticline and syncline. So why this, and it is said as anticline and syncline, it will be very easy for you to understand or learn the definition of this if you understand the concept behind this how anticline and syncline are formed. So before starting this, I would like to tell you that during the beneath our earth, certain due to compression, there is movement inside our earth crust. And due to these movement inside our earth crust, what happens? Two structures are formed. Two geological structures are formed, that is folding and faulting. Two terms which is very important to understand these 2 points, folding and faulting. So folding is the reason behind formation of anticline and syncline. Which word? Folding. F-O-L-D-I-N-G. Folding. You can say folding is responsible for the formation of anticline and syncline. The compression, the movement that happens beneath the earth, it causes folding, which results in the formation of anticline and syncline. Now, as you can see here, folds are formed. And the folds can be distinguished into upfold part and the downfold part. Upfold part is in the shape of arc. If you use compass in maths, when you draw an arc, it is in this shape. Isn't it? When you in geometry, if you draw an arc, it is in this shape. And this one downfold part is in this format. This is upfold part and this is downfold part. And these two structures you can see over here. This is upfold part and this is downfold part. Upfold part is known as arch shape and downfold part is known as trough shape. T-R-O-U-G-H. Now, very easy to learn this. Anticline starts from A, and when you draw A, this shape is how? Upfold part. So see, this is what? A. I have written over here A. If you can see, I have written A. So the upfold part will be as the structure of A, how you draw A. So from A means anticline, the upfold part of the structure is known as the anticline. And the downfold part in S, how is the shape of the S? How is the shape of the S? See here, downfold part. And see, this is indicated over here. The downfold part is syncline. I hope this diagram is clear now. Moving to our next diagram is the diagram of block mountain and rift valley. This is formed due to faulting. This is formed due to faulting. Faulting means crack. Faulting means crack, fracture, which happens on the surface of the earth due to compression, due to movement of plates beneath the earth. And if that area cracks, suppose it is a land and that area cracks, what happens? The cracked area goes inside. The cracked area goes inside and there is a space created between the lands, between the other two lands. And that lifted part, obviously the part which will go down, it will be going beneath the earth. And this two part will look as a raised part. Will look as a raised part. So the raised part is known as block mountain, and the part which goes inside due to the crack or faulting is known as rift valley. See, these two are the lifted up part, raised part. So this is known as block mountain, and between these two block mountain is the rift valley. This is what this part you can say it is rift valley. It is rift valley. So always remember, block mountain is caused due to faulting of the earth crust. There is a crack which develops, and the part which goes down makes the other two parts to be raised up, look as a raised up part, and these two raised up part on the either side is known as block mountain. Moving to our third diagram is the course of a river. Now river, the main source of river is from the mountain, snow-capped areas, mountainous areas, and river has three courses: upper course, middle course, and the lower course. Upper course can be defined as where it originates and forms cannon shape or waterfall shape, and middle course is known as here where it reaches and forms a meander shape, circular shape, bends in the swing form, and ultimately when the river reaches lowland area and where the speed of the river becomes very slow and sluggish, that part is known as lower course of the river. So as you can see, this is the source of the river. This is the source from the mountainous regions, snow-capped regions. River originates, and two rivers, one from this side and the other one from this side. They two are coming from two different directions and they are merging into one. So the place where two rivers come and form, two or more than two rivers form a main channel, form a main river. One river pours its water into the other one and forms a main river. This is known as tributary. This is known as tributary. And the place where two rivers or more than two rivers join together and form one main river, that place is known as confluence. Confluence. C-O-N-F-L-U-E-N-C-E. Confluence. Now, as you can see, river moves. Now again river moves. Wherever it will get the place, it will move. And you know that the place on the earth, the land on the earth is not even at all the places. Somewhere it will be rocky, somewhere there will be sand, somewhere highland, somewhere lowland, somewhere plain areas, somewhere mountainous region, rocky areas. So it is not even at all the places. So river, wherever it will find the direction, wherever it will find the place, it will run, it will move in that direction. So same way here also, river, wherever it is finding the direction, same way, it's not that it is going straight. Wherever it is finding the area, it moves, and it moves in circular form, in bends form, swings in round and round, forming this one swings like structure, round and round. See here, bends. It bends. The shape of the river, the course of the river bends, and this bends or swings area that day of the river course is known as meander. It is known as meander. M-E-A-N-D-E-R. Now, when the river reaches down during the lowland area, it divides. What happened? The river divides. When the river does not pour its water into the main river, it divides and goes other way. When the river divides into different channels, it is known as distributary. It is known as distributary. D for distribute, so it divides, distributes. So see here, river is dividing into different channels. And this distributary is formed at a place where river deposits its sand and silt. Now what is sand and silt? When the river travels for this long distance, it carries huge amount of soil, fertile minerals, silt, sand with it. And this all it takes with it and deposits to the place where it ends. So when the river carries those silt and deposits at the mouth of the river, the mouth of its own river, and blocks its passage, that area sometimes the channel or the river changes its direction. So when it changes its direction, it distributes into different distributes itself into different directions. So that is known as distributary. And when the river blocks its passage by the deposition of the amount of silt, sand or whatever it carries with it, that place is known as delta. That place is known as delta. See, it is in the triangular form. See, I have drawn here. It is in the triangular form and this is known as delta. What is delta? When the river blocks its own passage by the deposition of sand and silt at the mouth of the river. At the mouth of the river. So, the points source, tributary, distributary, delta, meander, block mountain, drift valley, syncline and anticline. These are the features of geography and we have represented them through a diagram, through 3 different diagrams using different terms in each and every diagram. So, that's all for today. Hope you would have understood the topic. Thank you.